In this video, I'll be covering the multiple branching statement, that is select case statement, then message box function, and the last one is of input box function. Let's see what is select case statement. In case of select case statement is a multiple branching statement and it is used to execute a set of statements depending upon the value of the expression. It is better to make use of select case statement in comparison to if then else if statement when number of checks, that is nothing but number of conditions, are more. Select case statement, even we just call this one as a conditional statement, and this consists of a group of multiple case statement, and this will execute only one single case statement based on the matching value of the variable or the expression with the particular case value. When to make use of a select case statement? When more number of conditions or checks are available. In that case, we have to make use of this particular statement instead of using if then else if statement. Now let's see the syntax or the format of select case statement here. This will begin with the keyword select case, and here we can place the expression or the value of the variable. Then later we will be having list of cases. Then here comes out with case value 1. If case value 1 matches with the expression or the value of the variable, in that case this one or more vp.net statements will be executed relating to the case value 1. And here we have placed the comment. Comment will begin with single quote here. Then what are comments here? Comments are non-executable statements where comments we can just provide a title of the program, or it can be name of the program, or for what purpose the program is written, or it can be even a brief description of the particular program also that can be given in the comment. Okay, let's go. Think that if case value 1 will not match with the expression or the value of the variable, in that case it will go for the second case. Case value 2. If case value 2 matches with the expression, in that case this particular block, one or more statements or a set of statements relating with the case value 2 will be executed. Then we have the dots here. This indicates here list of cases can be placed. We can place till the case n also. Think that if none of the cases will not match with the expression or the value of the variable, in that case there comes out with case else. Case else will be executed. Case else is almost similar to the else statement in case of if then else if statement here. Then in case of case else, we will be having one or more statements. That part will be executed, and select case will end with end select. Let's see the example for select case statement here. This will begin with the keyword select case, and later we have the variable marks. Think that right now user will enter the marks 45. Let's see with the first case here. Case is operator is used. What is the use of is operator? Is operator is mainly used to validate whether two objects reference the same variable. If this testing is true, then it will return true. Otherwise, the result will be what? False. Correct? Then here, case is lesser than 50. That is whether marks is lesser than 50. That is whether 45 is lesser than 50. Yes, the result is true. In that case, what is the message given here? Fail. Fail will be given to the variable, that will be result. Think that right now, if marks entered by the user is 55 or 58, in that case, this part will be ignored this will not be executed. This will go for checking with the second case. Case is, think that right now 55. 55 is lesser than 60. Yes, in that case, what is the message here? Grade B. This will be given to the variable result. Think that right now the marks entered by the user is around 70. Then in that case, first two cases will not be executed. It will go for directly for the third case, right? Then in that case, there is a matching between, it is 70 is lesser than 75. In that case, the message will be what here? Grade A. Grade A will be given to the variable result, right? Okay. Think that right now marks entered by the user is around 90. In that case, all these three cases will not match. It will go for the else part. In else part, what is the message here? Grade A plus. This will be given to the variable result, and select case will end with and select. Select case statement is almost very similar to switch statement in case of C programming. Here in case of this particular statement, it will check for each and every case. If there is any match, that particular set of statements or block of statements relating to that particular case will be executed. Think that none of the cases, if it will not match with the variable or the expression, in that case, the default statement that will be the case else part will be executed. Next function is of message box function. Message box function is mainly used to display messages, or it can be even results, or even it can be the output. This will display the message in a pop-up window, or even we can just call here the pop-up message box also. When the user clicks on a command button, immediately the particular message or the result will be displayed in the pop-up window or the pop-up message box. This particular function will take three different parameters. One is the prompt, the second one is of buttons, and the last one is of title. In brief, we can just call here message box is a special dialog box or a pop-up message box or a pop-up dialog box which is used to display a piece of information to the user. Coming to the first parameter, that is prompt here. Prompt is a required parameter. The other two parameters, that is buttons and title, are the optional parameter. We may or we may not. But prompt is required when we make use of this particular function, that is message box. What is the use of this particular parameter? This is mainly used to display the message or the result onto the dialog box, or it can be even a pop-up window, or even we can just call here pop-up message box. Coming to the buttons here, it's one of the optional parameter here. This will take the numbers from 0 to 5 here. Each number will provide a button here. Suppose if I just take here for the buttons, if I just take the number 0, then this will display only OK button. If I just take here a button number 1, in that case it will display two buttons, that will be OK and cancel. Suppose if I just take here the button number is 3, in that case this will display three different buttons, that is yes, no and cancel. If I just take here button number 4, in that case it will display yes or no, that is yes and no it will display. Right. Coming to the last one here, what is the use of the last parameter, that is title parameter? What this will do here? This particular parameter will display some message on the title bar of that particular dialog box or the pop-up window or the pop-up message box. Regarding about the message box function, we will be learning in case of the program itself. In program itself, I'll be showing you the practical part of this particular function. The next is regarding about the input box function. What is the use of this particular function? This particular function allows the user to enter the values or enter the inputs. After entering the values or the inputs, when the user clicks on the OK button, then press the enter key on the keyboard, this function will return the result in the text box. If the user clicks on cancel button, in that case it will return, that is this function will return the empty data or empty text onto the text box. And this will take 5 different parameters. The first one is of prompt, which is a required parameter. Remaining 4 are optional, that is title, default response, exposition and Y position. Coming to the prompt here, in case of prompt, the text will be displayed as a message in the dialog box or in the pop-up dialog box. Coming to the title, which is optional, here what happens? A particular text will be displayed on the title bar of the pop-up dialog box. Usually in case of title bar, the application name will be placed onto the title bar of the window. Right. The next is regarding about the default response, which is also optional here. A default text will be displayed in the text box where user like to display. Now coming to the exposition, which is optional. Suppose if the user will provide some parameter, some value for this parameter, that is exposition. In that case, the position of x-axis represents the distance from the left side of the screen horizontally. Suppose if parameter is not provided, in that case what happens? Input box will be placed horizontally centered. The last one is Y position, which is optional. And here in this case, if the user provides some value for this particular parameter, that is Y position, the position of Y axis represents the distance from the left side of the screen vertically. If the parameter or if the value is not provided for this particular parameter, if it is left blank, in that case, the input box will be placed vertically centered. Practical part of input box function we will be learning in programs, right? This is just only the explanation of message box function and input box function. Thank you. Keep watching the videos which are uploaded on the channel.